What's up, folks? Welcome back, or if it's your first time here, thanks for watching the video. I got three properties in the good old state of Texas to look at today. Two are pretty interesting. One is could or could not be a deal, but I think it could be. It's going to be just a simple, quick lipstick on a pig type situation, as you could say. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so our first property today is going to be in Baytown, Texas. This is going to be a for sale by owner property, and they did provide some photos, so we have an idea, but we always like more. But let's take a look at what we have here first. All right, so we got 11 of them. Unfortunately, we don't know the date, but you can see the property has been vacant for quite a while. We do have a two-car garage. So that's always nice. Let's see what else. And yeah, some pictures of the street, which is hard to tell what's going on. Um, yeah, you can see a lot of the vegetation. This thing's been sitting there quite a while. Brick home. I mean, I don't understand how the people think they're going to sell a property with crappy photos, right? I mean, you can see there's some water damage right there. Can't tell what's going on in that window. I mean, several pictures of the exterior. Looks like trash. Just exterior photos, nothing of the interior, unfortunately. So I don't know how people expect to sell it, but that makes it easier for us because we have to expect the worst, right? There's no reason to expect the best because why else would they sell it? All right. So they're asking 98,000, and I thought this guy's message was amazing. I'm not dealing with any realtors, only direct buyers. Cool. That makes it easier for us. All right. So let's pull it up on realtor.com and see if they have anything different. And no, of course not, because it's not listed. Uh, but once again, some trash in the junk and the front. It's been vacant for quite a while. But they do have an estimated value of basically 178 for this thing, and he's asking 98. All right, well, could be a deal. Let's see what we got. Let's go on Zillow. Zillow has the same thing. They're saying 172.4, so we'll say 173. 32, 1,310 square feet. All right, no other information. Nothing else in here. Okay. Redfin, same thing. Off market, but they're saying it's worth 196. So that's interesting. All right. Going by the Redfin estimate, he's only asking, 98. Could be worth 195, 96. All right. Let's go to the property appraiser and see what they have in there. All right. So this is their 2024 valuation for it. And they have it appraised at 187,855. So we'll say 188. All right. So they're all kind of within the same range. That gives us a good idea. All right, let's take a look at where this thing's located. All right, so here's this. Looks like there's Dollar General. Let's zoom on out so we know where Baytown is located. So we're going to be right outside Houston. All right. Obviously, I don't know if you've ever been to Houston, fourth largest city in the country. I've been there, and basically anything you want, you can get. Traffic is insane there. Traffic is absolutely insane. But anyway, so you are close to the water, close to a major metropolitan area. Anything you could want is there. All right, let's take a look at Street View. And it looks like most of the photos everyone posted are going to be from Street View. So, yeah, same photo everyone's using. Looks like an older neighborhood, just working class neighborhood, nothing too crazy. All the homes look relatively the same. Unfortunately, the picture was taken in 2020, so I mean, we're looking at 5 years old for these photos, but looks fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Might be some opportunity here. All right, let's run the numbers. So let's take the lowest one, which was what, 177. Let's pop this guy in here. Let's say it's worth 177, right? All right. All right. Tax and utility. We don't know what it's going to cost to rehab this thing. We're assuming the worst. So let's say we're going to have to hold it for quite a bit. We're going to say 3,000. Square footage was, what was it? 1310. All right. So we got 1310. Now, once again, let's always go with our baseline. It's going to be $30 a square for a full rehab. All right. Say, not too bad at a 177 valuation, and that's the lowest, right? Your acquisition with no commission is going to be 93.4. If you're doing commission, you're at 191. And then let's put 5,000 for a wholesale. You'd be 85. Okay, so the asking price is not too bad, even at the lowest evaluation, pretty much. So this is doable. This is a very doable property. We need to get inside and take a look at it. But if you're just starting out, this is a good one to go look at. This is definitely a good property to go look at, get the conversation started, see what really needs to be done. You know what I mean? Get in that house. So let's take another number. Let's say sorry, 172. So Redfin and Realtor and Zillow are pretty much the same thing. It's not really going to make that much of a difference. All right, so 172. Redfin has this thing at 195. So we're going to put 196, right? I mean, you could pay up to 108 for this thing, or 105 or 99 if you're a wholesaler, put 5 on it, like always. So you can see these numbers are very doable. I think people are just kind of skipping this one. Let's do this 187. Let's try 188, see what we come up with. 188. Look at this. 188, you're still coming out 101, 98, and 93. Very doable, and I'm sure that you could get this property for cheaper. I don't know how long it's been listed, but I have a feeling it's been on here for a little bit. This is an interesting property. So if you're looking to get into the business or you're already in the business, go check this guy out, man. He's right outside Houston. This is not a bad deal. And if you can get him less than 98, I think you're going to be okay. All right, let's move on to our next property. So we've got one in Count Z. I don't know how to pronounce it. Texas. It's going to be fairly new. Let's take a look at the pictures, okay? So looks like a block. All right, it's been vacant for a little bit. There's some damage back here. All right, yeah, there's their lawn. Okay, so this is a full gut job. This thing has been completely torn apart. It looks like someone might have started a rehab on it and walked, or family came in. I don't know. All your cupboards are open, so you need new kitchen, you need new flooring. This is a full job, right? This is a full job, but yeah, someone came in here and cleaned this out, obviously, because the vanity's gone. All right, outside, there's your garage. All right, they don't have a lot, didn't show much, but we know it's a full rehab job, okay? So they are asking $80,000. Okay, let's take a look at Redfin. Same thing, nothing new. Same 11 photos. Then potential 3 Just more about the neighborhood, nothing crazy. 1978. There's a small HOA for 185 a month. Let's make sure they don't have any extra photos because you know how this stuff does. Yeah, it's the same photos. Yep, same stuff. Okay. Let's see if Zillow has anything on it. Nope, same 11. Nothing different. Nothing different on here. All right, this is a good property if you have some experience. I don't recommend doing this if you are brand new. It's going to be a lot to take on. So let's see what the property appraiser has it at. Okay, property appraiser has it at appraised value of 149, assessed value 130. We're going to go with the 149, market value 149. All right, so we're going to say it's worth 149, right? All right, let's take a look at where this guy's located. All right, let's zoom on out. Looks like a lake. It's kind of cool. Golf course. Let's keep zooming. So we get an idea where this guy's located. All right, there's Beaumont. So there's Beaumont and there's Houston. So if you want something a little farther away from Houston, there you go. You want Texas, but you don't want to be West Texas, and you don't want to be in the part of the city. Not a bad spot. And you're next to Louisiana. There's Lake Charles. All right, let's see what this thing is worth. We're going 149. Let's see what you can pay for it. All right, so we got 149. 149. All right, what was the square footage on this guy? 1544. All right, 1544. Let's do 1544. Okay, we know that this is going to be probably at least $3 grand. We know that it's going to be a while to fully rehab that thing. All right, so you're Costs are going to be there. So with that being said, if your cost per square foot to rehab is 30, right, and you always can adjust that, you should know how much it costs in your market per square foot to rehab it. That's a full job right there. The acquisition price is going to be about 65,000. Your with commission, you're looking at 63, and then your wholesale is going to be 58, right? Um, that's if it's worth 149. Property appraisers prices can be up or down. You don't know unless you know the market. However, 64 and they are asking 79. We'll basically see 80, right? It hasn't been on here too long. They may be willing to deal. We don't know how long they've been actually sitting on this property, so they might need to move this thing. You might want to just go in there and say, hey, I'll give you 65, no negotiations. Like, I'm a guaranteed buyer. Let's do this. Let's get this off your plate. So there's an opportunity there. It just depends on their true motivation to sell. Now, if they're not willing to budge, if you thinking, if you think your ARV is going to be about 175 in reality, you're a little bit better, obviously, because now you can pay up to 85, then 82, and then 77 if you're a wholesaler, right? So if you can get this ARV at 175, you can play ball with this guy. You really can, because you're right at his asking price. Let's try 165. Should get us pretty close. Yeah, 165. You're at 77. Not bad at all. This is a good property if you have some experience and you already have your contractors in place and you have the systems in place. If you're new, I don't recommend it. But if you got one or two under your belt, go check this guy out if you're looking for something outside of Houston, but still in Texas and something close to Louisiana. All right, so let's go to our final one here. And the reason I chose this one is that I think this is a good, like, lipstick on a pig. He's asking a little bit much for it, but I think there's some opportunity here. I really do. So this one is in Paducah, Texas. How about that? Paducah. All right, did a great job. This is for sale by owner. You got 39 photos. This guy knows what he's doing. He's he's interested in sell. So I'll actually read this to you. Used by owner for hunting lodge, 65K or best offer. There you go. Those are the words you're looking for. All furnishings included, so that's cool. You got hunting vehicle at a separate price if you want to buy a hunting vehicle. Sure. 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,400 square feet, metal roof, essential heat and air, single carport, 120 square feet. This guy's motivated. This guy wants to unload this thing. He's probably tired of having it. He's moving on with his life. And he did provide 39 photos. So let's just go in here and you'll see why I did this. All right. So you do have the metal roof. The exterior needs a paint job, needs some cleaning up. No big deal. I mean, whatever's going on there. But don't know if that's part of the property or if that's the property line. But just needs to be a paint job would do this thing wonders. So here's I'm assuming that's your backyard. You can see that it's got hardwood floors in great shape, fireplace, just needs to be cleaned. It's got the furniture, wood paneling, right? Wood paneling. So, you can either paint those or you can put drywall up. But the property is clean. That's the thing. This is a lipstick on a pig job. You can modernize the kitchen if you wanted, put some paint on it, just leave it as it is, throw a new fridge, throw a new range in here. You'd be okay. Get rid of just make it a little bit newer. Cosmetic. Does not need anything structural. You're good to go. All right. As you can see, everything is super clean, super, super clean. It's just dated, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Change out the carpeting. It's probably hardwood under there. Original cabinetry, no big deal, right? It's a clean property. But it does look like, they only come there for hunting reasons or whatever the case might be. It doesn't look like anyone actually lives there. So let's keep going through this guy. Here's your bathroom. Bathroom's fine. You wouldn't even need to touch that bathroom. Maybe for dogs. I don't know what that's about. Got a little outbuilding. Yeah, this is a good property for a lipstick on a pig type situation, right? This all looks like fairly new. I don't know what you do with that, but take the fencing out, barbecue. I don't know what I would do with it. But you see, it's a clean, clean property. It's not beat up. It's just dated, right? They probably spent some money on this stuff. That all looks brand new. Carport, another little outbuilding, got water damage. Take that out. Oh, that must be the hunting vehicle. That's amazing. That is amazing. So, okay, so it's 3 bedroom, 1 bath, basically 1,400 square feet. Let's see if Realtor has anything different in it, right? So they're saying the estimated value is 65,000. You can see the street view right there. It was in worse condition then. Let's take another look. All right, nothing there. They're saying 70. Redfin is saying 70. Okay. Let's take a look at what the property appraiser says. So market value in the property appraiser says 33.5, right? And this is from 2024. So he's asking double with the property appraiser, but that's fine because that means you're only paying taxes on the 33,000. We'll just say 34,000. That's fine, right? Okay. So let's take a look at where it's located. All right, it's right in the heart of town. It's awesome. They're not in the middle of nowhere. In Paducah, I almost said Kentucky, Texas. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So this is absolutely, hunting country. There's Lubbock. There's Oklahoma City. You know what I mean? Like you are in the just getting into the panhandle of Texas. So let's take a look at the street view. See, it looks clean. It's kind of weird how there's no cut in for the driveway, but you can do that. Just needs a paint job and a little bit of modernizing, and you'd be fine. There's your AC. Okay, so I'm assuming this is for the property next door. Hell, you might want to go talk to the guy next door. This thing looks vacant too. Yeah, see if you can do a double deal on this. It's not a bad little spot, man. This is a good starter. This is a good starter. Let's check out the neighborhood. No, it's quiet. All right, let's run our numbers. Let's say, okay, first one we'll do the asking price, right? Let's say it is worth 65,000. All right. And what was the square footage? Square footage is going to be 13, we'll say 1,400 square feet, 1,398, 13. Okay. 65,000, not 6,500. That will make a big difference. Okay. So you're going to have to adjust your wholesaler fee because that will not work. Okay. So if it's worth 65, this guy's not going to play ball, right? Because look, you need to get it for 5,000 basically, and that's just not going to work. He's wanting retail pricing, not understanding that it does need some work if you're just using it for what it is. But if you want to live there, you want to do a quick lipstick on a pig, 65,000 is not going to work. But let's say this thing's worth 100, right? Which I think is doable. I think it's probably worth about 100,000. And are you going to spend 30 a square on it? No, you're not, because you're just going to do paint. You're mostly going to do paint and flooring on that thing. And that's not going to cost you 30 a square to do it. So let's say like you're in for 15 a square on that. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking, right? Because now you're at 53 for acquisition, no commission, right? He doesn't want to deal with commission. So if you bring a realtor, you're paying for that. So once again, that's on you. So you could be in for 51 if you're a wholesaler. Let's say you try to make, I don't think you can try to make too much on this dude, but whatever. You're at 49, right? He's asking 65. So if you can wheel and deal with this guy, there's an opportunity there for a quick, easy flip. Probably take some marketing to kind of get it out there, but there's an opportunity there because that's an easy upgrade. Even though it's in the panhandle, there's people that would like to purchase properties in this part of the country. I assure you. So with all that being said, once again, folks, you make your money when you buy, not when you sell. So thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.